Good morning, America. This is Grand Madam. Welcome to the Grand Collective, Grand Rising Collective. This is going to be an interesting time. Today, I'm going to take a look at the before and after of the Big Beautiful Bill. I'm going to see just how it's going to be accepted since it was passed 218 to 214. Um, let's first get started with our breathing. Breathe to the count of three through the nose. Hold it for 3 seconds. Exhale for 3 seconds and three times. Okay, so let's begin. Hold it. Exhale. Begin. Hold it. Exhale. Begin. Hold it. Exhale. That should put us in the mood. Okay, I'm going to use my before and after deck. And I'm going to cut or clarify with the out of hands deck. All right, so let us go. Let's get started. Basically, I've been clearing my cards with sound. A lot less smoky. Okay. All right. The bill was passed. I want to compare and contrast how I'm looking at Medicaid and EBT, how these last two services that cover basically children and elderly and those who are disabled physically and mentally. How are they faring now with EBT and Medicaid as opposed to how they will fare after the bill goes into effect next year? Okay, so we're going to start with how are the U.S. citizens faring currently with the EBT and Medicaid services? Over here, bring these over here. Overall energy, Page of Pentacles. Now, all pages are, you can say, children or seedlings. So here we have a report, and it's in the making. And it's, to me, I would say it is premature. So we already have a premature report, which means they have not dug deep. All right, Queen of Pentacles. This could be the administrator of the program, or it could be the auditor, people looking at the program, see what can be done with it. And here we have the King of Wands. This is the person who makes the decision whether to keep or cut. Okay? Just crossing it. Okay. That came right up. Here's Hangman in the past, or the present past. Right now, everything seems to be stuck, bogged down. There are problems with the system. They need a new perspective. Excuse me. When I start reading and the energy hits, it usually hits me in my face, always around my nose. Um, Things are upside down right about now, so they're not running smoothly for everyone. A new perspective needs to be taken with these two programs. Okay. Basically, children are going to be the ones impacted the most. Children and the elderly. Basically, it's telling you what that's going to mean is families are going to have to come together in the same household, or at least you're going to have to take care of the elderly. You're going to have to bring the elderly back home, or you're going to have to go back home. It's one or the other. If you're not in the same household, at least be in the same neighborhood, somewhere where you can walk to go help when needed. Okay. There's the Hermit coming up in the future. They're going to start streamlining and trimming. Well, we know about the program. That's what the bill is for. But uh, this is a card of isolation. Now, I don't know if they're going to go case by case. I doubt it because too much money is being taken out. We're talking about a trillion or so. So, what this means, I'm not sure. It may mean they go by case basis. But let me see. Let me take a look. Oh, I just looked. I took a look. Closer look. This hermit's lamp is out. By his feet, we have a coiled serpent, not ready to strike, not ready to do anything. It's like the Aburro. Aburro. Oh, never mind. You know the snake that swallows its own tail. Okay. So, this is a need for better counsel. This is a need for enlightenment. There is none. So basically, this is just one person, one man show who's going through the services and cutting things out without any regard for anything, without any knowledge, without any wisdom. We know who that is. Okay, so that's the energy there. Let's keep going. All right, here's the food stamps, EBT services. This merchant is pouring his own wine, or this customer is pouring his own wine. So basically, what that's saying is you're going to have to find. I didn't see that before. Look very, very closely. Do you see the little tiny face? See the little faces here? Wait a minute. Oops. Here and here. They're children. And it looks like they're not going to get the cups of wine or whatever is being poured. That's a shame. The kids are waiting to eat, and there's nothing there. I might as well keep them off because my lenses and the lights are not working together very well. Oh my goodness. The biggest concern I see, this symbolism is something else. Remember, this is the before. This is not good. Even though it's the sun, look at what's happening to the children. Now, look at that. I don't know if they're expecting these children to return to source, but it looks that way. Looks that way. Here again, we have a card of, this is historic, what you're experiencing and about to experience. Here's temperance. Before things can be balanced, both cups have to be filled. So we're waiting. It's going to take patience. It's going to take a lot of patience. This is now. Mm. This is also telling me I don't like the child sleeping on the flowers. It looks like not enough children are being served at all, if there are going to be any more children. I know that was a weird thing to say. Lightning strikes the tower. Well, this is this new bill. Okay, the people are very worried about how things are going to be without the EBT and the Medicaid, because that's your basic life services. Everything's happening fast. Things are happening fast, and that salamander, I do believe, is firing things up. Okay, information is moving quickly. Okay, I'm looking at this from a whole different light now. Knight of Cups. What is she serving this Knight of Cups? The Knight of Dreams, Hopes, and Wishes, and wine. She's giving him a cup of wine. She's offering it like he was a god. But for what? Because that's definitely an invitation to do something. And this is the world. Okay. That means the cycle is going to be the world card can be symbolizing the world itself, global. It can also symbolize the end of a cycle, completion of a cycle. And it looks as though, let me gather all three of them here. It really looks as though we have uh, up top. Okay, let me do it like this. I don't like either. Okay. Hold it up like that. Okay, yeah, you can see it. We have the Lord and Master serving drinks, and the children waiting for something to eat. Then we have the young woman offering her wine to the sailor, or to the sailor, to the soldier, to the knight. And then we have the end of the cycle. End of the cycle. Basically, what this is saying is that you're going to have to give something to get something. If you want food, you're going to have to do something to get it. And that's definitely what this looks like right now. I've never seen that card like that, but that's what it looks like to me. Uh huh. What do the children have to give? The mental challenge is going to be the total destruction and the betrayals that have that will be created from this situation. The emotional challenge is going to be the king is going to be put in his place, put in his fields. He will be considered the most notorious person on the planet, the most unfeeling. Oh, look at his face. I've never seen King of Cups look like that. Hmm. Oh, they think they're smarter than me. They think they're better than me. They can outrule me. That's gonna King of Cups is somebody's gonna be in his feels deeply. The outcome is going to be the secrets of the whole here. Now, he who holds the secrets. Funny, it's always the female who holds the secrets. So that tells me there very well may be some more to this bill than has been explained. Okay? Bottom of the deck is judgment. Family's dead. Family hasn't risen yet. And the angel hasn't blown his horn. No horn yet. No blowing yet. We'll leave him there. Hmm. Chariot, no follow through yet. So that tells me there's going to be, well, it's not going into effect until 6 months. I think 6 weeks, 6 months from now, next year. Okay. Uh, look at the Eight of Cups. A lot of people are going to be drinking to escape for escapism, and there's going to be a lot of major changes, and including yes, what the card says, literally. Messages from foreign lands will be interesting to receive at that time. Medicines from foreign lands will be finding their ways in here, in this inside the country too. Constant. Here we have some more. This is more wine. Three of Cups. Three of Cups. People will be making their own wines. People will be making their own medications. You understand what I'm saying? And this to me looks like now this is going on now. Medicating themselves with drinking stuff. To me, this reminds me of that wall, the memorial wall. But this is the page of wands. So it looks like to me, before he says anything else, he's got to check his research before announcements are made. And here we have, look at this, the Four of Pentacles. The three people on their knees. You have the priesthood, you have the merchant. Who's this third person? I don't know who this one is in the middle. Could be laborer, I don't know. Paying all homage to the leader and turning over their pentacles to the leader. Neighborhood pharmacist, so that they'll be safe, that they'll be okay. All right. And this next card is interesting. There's a special invitation where we have families running for cover. Okay. I'm going to stop there. This is in the now. This is the before. Now, I want to see what the after looks like. Let me straighten these up. Just want to get the basics done. So I'll have more room. Now, after the bill is passed. So let's see what it looks like. If there's any change at all. Because some of that energy felt like it was supposed, the format was for now, before the bill. Now I'm going to read after the bill. Okay, post, big beautiful bill. Post, big beautiful bill. How will it have affected EBT services, food services to the poor, and Medicaid health services? How will that be affected? One thing we can agree in common is that the families are scrambling already. We've always been scrambling. Overall energy we have here. Celebration for some. We have the Three of Cups again. I guess they've made their wine and poured it in the cup here. Fundamental change. Death of the benefits. Celebrating the death of the EBT and oh, you know what this is? And the what's crossing them is the Eight of Pentacles. So what they're going to have to do, okay. What they're going to have to do, this is work for your benefits. So some folks are celebrating because now they forced a situation where the people who were on EBT and Medicaid have to now work for their benefits. Yeah, being in a capitalist society in America, that sounds like a good idea until it's not. Because when you're working for your benefits, it's like working for your keep. You'll have no disposable income of your own. Hell, you may not even have any food. Who's rationing the food? Rationing the food, not rationing the health benefits. Not a wise idea. But moving right along. Oh, look at this. This thing has sprung. Okay. Remember the hermit? Pull him up. This is before with the snake coiled and no, and look, the lantern is off. There's no wisdom there. Well, now the snake has jumped and the light is on. And it's like, uh-oh, were we foolish? Yep, before and after. So it looks like something takes place that was unexpected. That now the powers that be have a problem. And it's a bit, yep, they have a problem. Here he is. He has a problem. Hmm, this is interesting. Stern King, lion at his feet, like the lion hearted. Look at the face, too. Look at him now. Softened up, I see. Where's your lion now, Your Highness? All you're left with is a lizard. A lot of fire, a lot of passion, no power, no strength. This is interesting. This tells me that also what this new bill was supposed to do didn't do it. The outcome didn't do it. And who's been impacted? But here we go. We have the King of Pentacles, the Kings of Pentacles. These are like your chairman of the boards, your CEOs. They live off their dividend. They don't really work. They don't have to anymore. Mm-mm. Here comes some information, and here comes, it's interesting. The Knight of Wands is about movement, about picking up and moving away, relocation. It's also soldiers. Instability. Yeah, something went wrong with that bill. Logistically, something went wrong. Statistically, something has not been included in their calculations, and now there's instability. And now things have like gone from bad to worse. That was the devil. And with that program, with those programs. Oh, and look, here comes now people are going to be hollering for justice, and so will the people in charge. That very well could be uh, the situation. Hold on, let me pull one more card. Uh-huh. Now they want to take their little pentacles and go home. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, your assessment was faulty. Your assessment was faulty. I want to say, well, justice basically means there. Oh boy. Justice basically means that there were serious violations with changing this law, the laws that impact or establish the EBT program, the food program, and the Medicaid program. And now there is a major problem, and the thing has to be put back into balance. The people beseeching the, uh, not the king, but that's just it. Judge. And look closely. Look. You see what's happening? Look, there's going to be a big mess. On one side, you have the poor person, and the other side, you have the king. Pleas for justice. That's going to be interesting. So, I never expected lawsuits. Lawsuits and new laws. They violated some, that bill has violated some other laws. It's like a domino effect. Let's keep going. Yeah, well, look, now they're going to have to do more research, more study. Here's the Page of Swords because they have absolutely messed up. Even though just this is the King of Swords is like the judge. I would say he is a judge or a military person, but in this case, it's got to be some type of law enforcement or legal person. Jurisprudence is involved. Somebody's sending them at the mental challenge is they're trying to get it. Someone is trying to get a message out to the world. They're sending their falcon. The Three of Wands talks about and standing on this cliff overlooking the ocean. This is sending planting seeds. For example, if you were a merchant and you were going to send your ships out to let's say some country that you might have the steel or the components to make steel, and you're sending it out to them, and they'll do what they do with it and send it back to you like a complete product. But this time, this is about information. Remember the time when they used birds? That was airmail. This is airmail. Now this hawk is not standing on his master's wrist. He's been sent away. He's got a journey ahead of him. This is interesting. What is where's the other one? And I'm over here somewhere. A message is like what is the message? Hold on, I'm going to read that. Hold on a second. Here. Oh, he has received the message. He has received the message. And his message could be from his contributors or whoever his compatriots are. And now he's sending out another message. He received a message here from foreigners, foreign influence, and now he's sending one back. Sounds like espionage, doesn't it? I'm just saying what the cards are showing. So here he's got his marching orders here from someone from far, far away, or some information from far, far away has come to him, and now he's sending this message out. I want to see what this is about. Okay. So we are looking at what is the Three of Wands. What's the Three of Wands? What's the Three of Wands? Oh, 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 oh. Justice flipped over. Lawsuits. Lawsuits. Uh, international. Let's find some other cards. Let's stop. Do it this way. If you want to do like that, fall all over my hands. And this is the mental challenge. Now, it's coming across my mental that it could be my mental energy field that I'm hearing like the word subpoena, but uh-oh. One more. Two more. Okay. What is the Three of Wands? What is the Three of Wands? What is the Three of Yeah, look at this. Uh, basic. Okay, we're getting started with something here. It's almost like the cards are reading. Okay, I'm going to do it one at a time. Okay, so let me it's information sent back to the overseas influencer is this lawsuit. It will be balanced. Balance will be restored with what you have done. Oops, I got it backwards. Hold on a second. Saying the wrong stuff in the wrong space. Okay. You know what? Right, remember, justice. It has come to my attention that when it comes to satisfaction, we have the bottle, the bowl, which is a symbol of what? Food, nourishment, and the cups in the back, or the bowls in the back, of food, nourishment, food stability, financial stability with the Nine of Pentacles, and Four of Pentacles, somebody trying to take their share and hold their own, and the Ten of Cups. There is a definite problem. Look at that table. Ten of Cups is a family situation. Look at all the different two cups left. I mean, two bowls left or plates. Look at all these glasses or cups. And look at them. Some of them are turned down. It has come to our. It's come to my desk. It's come to my courtroom that people are being denied basic survival services. Who is he? I don't know. And that is a crime. That is a crime. What's throwing me off is the internet. Maybe it's not international. Maybe it's just. But the Three of Wands is a merchant who has cast his feelers out across the seas so that he can receive back riches. So in this case, whatever was cast across the seas this time was in violation and has created major problems. Well, you know what that this is the tax cuts to the rich that have created the problems for the poor, where they can't survive. That's what this is. But it has come to someone's attention, and now there's a this is a Ten of Wands where it all falls down. It all falls down. And it's gonna take some strength to restore this stuff. So whatever that bill is, that big beautiful bill, it crashes. When they try to implement it, it crashes. It's not sustainable at all. Uh, Bottom of the deck, all it does is expand the wealth of the rich. We know this. I mean, this is. However, the tables will turn. Yeah, major changes for Big Mama and the kids. And it might be Big Mama who makes those major changes now because it looks as though there are going to be new agreements, new partners coming into the situation, and that the Emperor himself may not may take to drink or may not have enough. It's interesting, and it's oh look at this. This is going to blow up. You know what? He might have to put up with a few more months of confusion here. Look at this. The judgment is separation. Judgment is you're out of there. The sneaky little behind back things you've been doing has created such tension and anxiety that it's not funny. So basically, what is happening is they have instituted. I don't know how this works now. How does this work? Oh, they just come up with another bill. That's what they're going to have to do. Emergency. It's going to have to be emergency billing. I don't know what happens or how it happens because I don't understand government policies and things like that. But that bill, the big bill, the big beautiful bill, is not sustainable. It is going to, uh, it's going to crash. It's going to impact a lot of other uh, laws and policies and rules. And when it does, it's going to trigger. Let me look up. Hold on a second. I've done this forever. Uh, ah, down here. Excuse me a second. I'm still trying to figure out. We have the Three of Wands. If there's another meaning for the Three of Wands other than this merchant looking overseas. Nope. Always keep in mind, this is just one. Okay. Bursting apart, creation or destruction. Okay. Okay, those are ones. Ooh. Okay, look at the French deck. Now, I'm not using the French deck, but this is interesting in how. Let me read this to you. In the Three of Wands, the three wands intersect, forming a center expressing their desire to invade the world, represented by the leaves growing out of them. That's the problem. There it is right there. There it is right there. Taking all that money from the poor people here, trying to ship it overseas, probably trying to fund somebody's regime change and get totally busted. Here we are. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's look at it like this. Here's His Majesty. Here's the overstressed, overwhelmed. Now these wands don't intersect, but this is definitely going on the other side of the world, trying to strengthen themselves up. Sure, so he's trying. He took money from his poor people in the U.S. to shore up a situation across the ocean to strengthen his position. Is that not treason? I don't know. I don't know. paying. Well, they're they said they were paying the he would be paying the oligarchs, the rich folks who don't even live here, do not live here, and it's going to blow up. Let's see what's in store for our fearless leader since this bill has passed. Put this over here. All right, Emperor Feliqua. What's in store for Emperor Feliqua now that the big beautiful bill has passed? I know he signed it. He'll sign the big beautiful bill. But this is basically taking money from us to give to somebody over across the ocean. I don't know if that happens a lot, but this is the first time. And it's going to be cut. It's going to be clear. Because people now think that the money is being taken from the poor to give to the rich here in the United States. No, that money is going overseas somewhere. Overseas. Yep. So what can we expect for Emperor Fariqua? Feliqua, the emperor, once it's discovered how much of that money is going overseas. That has been taken from the EBT programs and the Medicare programs and other social programs. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, because I have a feeling it's going to be somebody's going to pick it up. One of these other countries is going to pick it up and spill the beans. Oh, overall energy. He's going to have just enough to hold on to his own. This is the Four of Pentacles. Okay. Mhm. What can we expect for fearless leader, the emperor? Uh-oh, just poured out that cup. He's going off on somebody else. He's getting ready to go have a crash out, as the kids call it. Hmm. Wants to be. He's gonna crash out because he wants the world to love him as a wonderful leader, and it's not happening because this is happening. You sent the money from the people where? Oh no, there you got to go. Hmm. Hmm. I see this, and I feel political prisoners released, migrants released, immigrants released from detention centers and prison. And here we have the sun. This time we have children playing in the sun and not passed out by the heat of the sun because they have no recourse, nowhere to cool off. Okay. This is interesting. Oh, he's going to do some more, what do you call it? Pardons? Presidential pardons. Here, a whole new day for him. Salamander passion here. The Ace of Wands. Fire. That's what that is. It's fire. Salamander is a symbol of fire. Yeah. Here goes Cult Leaguer. So he's gonna let more of his people out. Or people he's gonna let out people to do his bidding for him. However, there's going to be he's disappointed now. Four of Cups. So something has not gone his way recently. And, oh, look at this. Here comes the regrets. He's gonna regret all that stuff. Oh, here's that boat again. Trying to get Six of Swords. Excuse me. Trying to get to calmer waters, but look, they've reached it. They've reached another land. They're probably on an island. I think they're out there on Puffy's Island down there. Hmm. Manipulation stops. Something happens. I don't know what happens, but something just literally blows up, and just it's like puts him in a state of you want to stand still for right now. Here's an invitation. You've been invited. Who's going to invite him where? Another invitation's coming. Things are not going to go his way. Mental challenge is trying to move forward. That's the Chariot. The emotional challenge is trying to recover. Something happened. Let's see if I don't see what's happening. I'm gonna have to. Ten of Swords, betrayed, set up, busted. Over here. Bottom line, the money makers at the bottom of the deck. Queen of Pentacles. The money makers. Inside fighting on the what would you call it? Intrigue in the White House. Intrigue in the White House. Secrets slowly coming out. Oops, oops, oops. Secrets seeping out of the White House. Slowly, cautiously, strategically seeping out. And now he's out on the ledge. And he's hanging over it. That's him. King of Wands. Hmm. Afterwards, after it's all said and done, the world will see him. Look at this, left behind. Broke, busted, and can't be trusted. Well, he'll never be broke, but he will be abandoned. Here's again information from the air. Oh, regarding the air. Could be that airplane again. Hangman stuck. He can't move. His magic is weak now. His manipulations are not working the way that he thought they would. New sheriffs in town. This is a new group that's come together. New group of merchants, rich people, and they've got money. And some of them are women. And they are rising up to put him in his place. He is no longer necessary. Here we go. Look at this again. Oh, shucks. Okay, something happens in D.C. I don't know what it is. You know, political stuff, paperwork, lawsuits, all that kind of stuff. So, challenge to the policy. This is an SOS. I see it now. This is an SOS. Here's a star. That's an SOS. I see him as a star sitting on an SOS for someone outside of the country because he is definitely under fire. Under fire. Just broken. His little shenanigans, what he promised to one thing, and the little promises he makes are being challenged. It's Knight of Swords. Serious challenges, serious questions. These are also soldiers. Mhm. And I hate to say it, it's almost like those around him are too lazy and too fat with what they have, with their what excess this and excess that. They're not trimline. They can't fight. They can't do anything. Here's something he had to pay this little person. I don't know who that is. Page of Pentacles in this deck. Somebody's coming to collect. That's the all thing is that somebody is coming to collect. And all this foolishness with abusing women, he's trying to mess with her, Laurel. He's gonna take it off her head. I guess he's gonna put it on his head, or did he put one on her head? She's up there begging. All that stuff is going to be come to a halt, a screeching halt, because it's a new way of doing things coming in here. This is when men and women learn to partner. The law. The law is going to sit him down. And it comes after some information comes out. Here's that Falcon again. Falcon's going to tell it. And then they're going to put it on the air and broadcast it. All the trickery, all of the conflict. Things are going to get so tied up that the money is going to stop. So when he gets cut off, and his cronies are cut off from their funds, that's when things change. And unfortunately, there are going to be a lot of families like, which way did he go, George? What is this all about? Who are going to be left in delusion and left to struggle because of the lies and the falseness of it all, the fakery of it all. And he's going to pay for that before he leaves office. Oh, I heard, yes, he is. Is he going to do all 4 years, Spirit? That's even too long. He said a shaky 3, maybe. Is he going to finish? What happens in. So that's a potentiality, okay? Not written in stone. That's a potentiality because it's interesting. The after effect of the beautiful new bill the beautiful new bill itself is going to put his presidency in jeopardy. Well, it was what he wanted to do, wasn't it? What he wanted to do. And, huh, what can we say? What happens with next month? What happens with Trump in August? Oh, I said the T word. Philonisha. Philoniqua. Philin. Philanana. Philanana. Philana. Philana. What happens with Philana? Empress Philana in August. Because everything seems to be pointing towards August. In previous readings, it's always the fall. Something happens strange in the fall. What happens with Philana? Empress Philana in August. Why do you not want? Okay, we're gonna do it this way, and then I'm gonna get off here. What happens with Empress Philana in August? Yeah, gotta pull some meats out the freezer for the barbecue today for the grilling. What happens with Empress Philana? Empress Philana. Empress Philana. Quick read in August. In August. We have the star, shining star, anxiety level rising. Oh, something hits the fan. Tower. Tower. So his star is about to drop anyway. And Pentacles, it's about money. It's about legacy. 9 of Cups. Could be a gastrointestinal thing too. Here we go. That's when the message is starting now. Wow. The message is starting now. It's a global message. Hear the family. Here's the work for your benefits card. And here people are watching. People are watching all over the world to see how this plays off. Someone is concerned about his retirement. He's concerned about retiring or just needs a rest. Assessment and evaluation. He's evaluating whether or not he wants to stay in office. Here's the sun. So what's been illuminated? The sun has been illuminated something. It looks like here we have some intrigue in session, intrigue in the White House corridors, but they are just, I don't know if this is gossip or just talking. And here we have the lawsuits coming out. That's a mental challenge. The lawsuits are hitting. Somebody's drinking. Somebody's drowning in his sorrows. He's drinking. Somebody's ready to make a move. This is why he's thinking about, where is it? This is why. Okay. He's ready to leave office now. Well, I do declare. Mhm. Out of curiosity, what is it about? I have other cards. What is it about? What is the tower? What is the tower? What is the tower? Verify the tower. What is the tower? Okay. What is the tower? Oh, information exposed. Hello. Oh, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. It may have to do with a woman. I'm not sure. Or have to do about regarding woman. So, I'm going to stop here, folks. I hope you have a great and fulfilling 4th of July. Whether you celebrate it or not, food's out there, and some of it's going to be free and delicious. So just go enjoy it, and just put this other crap out of your mind at least for a couple of hours, because it's going to be there when you get back. Be safe. Have fun.